Elsewhere, somewhat before the time of the Mauryan Empire, about 2400 years ago, emperor in China began building the Great Wall. It was meant to protect the northern frontier of the empire from pastoral people. Additions to the wall were made over a period of 2000 years because the frontiers of the empire kept shifting. The wall is about 6400 km long and is made of stone and brick with a rod along the top. Several thousand people worked to build the wall. There are watch towers all along at distance of about 100 to 200 meters. In what ways do you think Ashoka's attitude towards neighboring peoples was different from that of the Chinese emperors? Imagine you live in a Kalinga and your parents have suffered in the war. Messenger from Ashoka have just arrived with the new ideas about Dhamma. Describe the dialogue between them and your parents. Let's recall. Let's discuss some important dates. Beginning of the Mauryan Empire more than 2300 years ago. Let's do. Look at the map showing important trade routes including the Silk Road. Looking ahead, the Mauryan Empire collapsed about 2200 years ago. In its place and elsewhere, rose several new kingdoms in the northwest and in parts of North India. Kings known as the Indo-Greeks ruled for about the 100 years. They were followed by a Central Asian people known as the Shaks, who set up kingdoms in the northwest, north and western India. Some of these kingdoms lasted for about 500 years till the Sakas were defeated by the Gupta's king. Chapter 10. The Sakas in turn were followed by the Kushans about 2000 years ago. You will learn more about the Kushans in chapter 9 and Indo-Greek coin. In the North India and in parts of Central India, a general of the Mauryas named Pushyamitra Shunga set up a kingdom that the Shungas were followed by another dynasty known as the Kanvas and by rules rulers from other families till the establishment of Gupta Empire about 1700 years ago. Kushans Kushana coin. Next, the Shakas, who ruled over part of western India, fought several battles with the Satavahanas, who ruled over western and part of central India. The Satavahanas kingdom, which was established about 2100 years ago, lasted for about 400 years. Around 1700 years ago, a new ruling family known as the Vakatakas became powerful in central and western India. Ashoka's coin. In South India, the Cholas, Cheras, and Pandyas ruled between 2200 years and 1800 years ago, and about 1500 years ago. There were two large kingdoms, those of the Pallavas and the Chalukyas. There were several other kingdoms and kings as well. We know about them from their coins and inscriptions as well as from books. There were other changes that were taking place in which ordinary men and women played a major role. These included the spread of agriculture and the growth of new towns, craft production and trade. Traders explored land routes within the subcontinent and outside, and sea routes to West Asia, East Africa and Southeast Asia. Map 6 were also opened up this and many new buildings were built, including the earliest temples and stupas. books were written and scientific discoveries were made. These developments took place simultaneously, that is, at the same time. Keep this in mind as you read the rest of the book. A Satvana's coins. Look at the coins. Chinese, Indian, Iranian, Arab, Greek, and Roman traders participated in these exchanges. The port along the coast of South India were important center for the export of pepper and other spices. Find Podica, South India on the map. This was Roman name for Arica Medu. Chapter 8. Thank you.